Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. And today we are going to play with a Rev. And you know, the other day I was streaming and one guy came with a whole door in and he said, listen, skill, pay attention at this, how to understand 2022, the video with the almighty Rev, it used to be a meta tank, and look at you, you haven't played with this vehicle for a couple of years. Fine, fair enough, you got me. Rev in action. Let's play with this beautiful, magnificent mother trucker and let's try to make it work. First game we have Redshire standard battle, and overall, to begin with, this tank doesn't have that much to offer nowadays. Skill, what do you mean by saying this? Well, I believe every and each of you would agree that this vehicle has no armor, and for a medium tank it's not the fastest tank in the world of tanks, right? Only one thing what this tank has to offer, at least in my mind and in my opinion, is the gun handling. I think that's all this vehicle has, and we will try to make this tank work. My goal today is to get hopefully 3 to 3,500 combined with this tank, so let's try to do our best, right? Okay, first things first, if we are going to get spotted, that means light tank is sitting over there, and we are not spotted. Okay, that's great. Very good. All we want to do, we want to get some use of the gun. We do not want to be too involved. We do not want to be too aggressive. We want to chill out and we want to have a great time. That's all we want to do, as you can see. Now where the gun goes, fellas, this tank has 1460 shell velocity. This shell velocity is absolutely amazing, fellas. We do not need to pre-aim that much in order to hit our shots. So in the same time, we can kind of call this tank a tank destroyer with a turret in the same time, right? But you know, I would rather play Scorpion than Rev just because of the alpha damage and mobility, but I believe you get the point what I'm saying. And accuracy is also, it's not bad, but you would not say, wow, it's 10 out of 10, it's a Starva accuracy, like there is no tomorrow. Absolutely not. This is not what you would say. Anyways, this is the start. We are just simply punishing enemies left, right, and center, and this is exactly how we want to play this game. In fact, I have a feeling that I am going to get a bit more involved here, and my goal is pretty much to send as many enemy tanks to the garage, but while staying relatively safe. And now pay attention, I'm reacting into the situation. The score is 5-2. Most of the enemy forces are pretty much sniping from the red line. Oh! Most of the enemy forces are sniping from the red line, so I believe I do not need to highlight this, and all we are doing, we are just getting involved here. We are pushing to the maximum. And once again, there is nothing more for us to do in this battle, just to push in front, because our team is winning in the first 2 to 3 minutes. We can see the score that, you know, enemy simply has no team whatsoever. There is nothing else what we can do. Good, this guy is a dead meat. Now what I would love to see, I would love to see some sniper schnitzels playing from here. Good, good, good. In fact, we are going to relocate in a second. Look, I know that we are spotting everyone sitting here, right? That's understandable, it makes sense. But I do not want to keep sniping from this position. I just do not think it is worth a while. Instead of sniping, I'm trying to get a bit more involved, and my involvement means I am just trying to get a bit closer, so the distance is going to be significantly shorter between me and the enemy team, right? And in the same time, it makes me significantly more flexible as well. And this is what we need, fellas. Cheers. Morning espresso, beautiful. Ooh. Well, not quite morning. And I can tell you one secret, okay? We started working on the new thing for the index page, which is how to grind tanks from stock to top. So if the things will go well, we should have them very, very soon in the index page as well. So I'm super excited about this. Anyways, all we need to do here, we need to make hardcore pressure. Actually, there is nowhere to make pressure. It's even useless to make a pressure at this point, right? And we are dead. That's okay. Listen, I cannot cry about this by any shape or any form. I am feeling fine. I felt like we realized that in time when we should make pressure, and it is completely fine. The first game is not ideal, but maybe we have a blind shot or two. Who knows? We'll see. And we are back with a 2,400 damage, 700 assisting damage. We are third by experience, we are third by the damage, and I feel very, very good. You know, skill, how you can feel good with a 3000 combined? Listen, this tank is far away from being Borat, you know? It's just completely different tank. So my expectations for this vehicle gameplay is quite limited as well, to say that the least. Nevertheless, we got quite a bit of profits. Most of the profits are coming from completing mission, but still, nevertheless, 100 plus, it is very, very, very nice. Or 90,000 credits plus. That's good. Let's keep it up. Second game hopefully will be better. Let's go. Okay, excellent. We have Empire's Border Standard Battle. Well, where the map goes, you know, it's far away from being ideal for our tank. But we are going to use the second setup, so I ditched ventilations for turbo because I would like to get some extra speed to get into this position. And after that we will try to slap everyone. Here, here or here, pretty much all we need to do. We need to show a bit of the dominance, if I can say so, right? Once again, fellas, I'm far away from being the strength level of the Borat or any other meta tank, but hey, we are not calling this tank the best tank in the world of tanks, do we? And I can tell you one thing. To the dust ref once in a while and to go for a gameplay is not necessarily a bad idea, to be completely honest with you. At least I am not looking into this tank as, you know, the biggest pile of shit and useless vehicle. I would never say that it is the case. Meanwhile, Progetto is trying to escape. And you know what? Progetto doesn't know what's coming. I can promise you that. And Progetto will figure out everything in a moment. Even though he's turning for us, it is way too late for him to escape from this position. And even though if he would try to do so, he would end up in the garage nevertheless. And look at this beauty. Hello. Oh my bananas. Look at the enemy team trying to get involved here. Well, that sounds like them problem, to be fair with you. It's okay. Let's try to punish this gentleman. Good, good, good. Now, the alpha damage of this tank is decent enough to make some kind of trades, to be fair with you, right? I would not say that 400 alpha damage is absolutely unplayable and it is the worst alpha in the world of tanks. I would never ever say so. Plus, on top of that, how about if I would say hello for this Aladdin playing here? Let me see. Okay. We know that for a fact that someone is sitting right there. I know that, fellas. I know that. We are just going for a blind shots at the moment. Skill, why we are doing that? Well, I have a feeling that it is the best play for us at the moment, and MTV is regretting his life choices and we punished him twice. That is absolutely glorious, and this is exactly what we want to see. Now, again, our team is winning by humongous margins, and I can promise you that enemy team won't be able to do absolutely anything. So this is a typical world of tanks whenever enemies have no team, which is sad, but hey, that's world of tanks, right? And that's what we have. So, how about if we would eliminate enemy CDA? Okay, he surprised me, fellas. I did not expect this mother trucker to sit here, honestly speaking. I did not expect him. How about the Aladdin? Maybe we could slap Aladdin, probably he relocated already, and yeah, that looks like it is a game over already. I mean, we have couple of the blind shots, which is very much appreciated. We are going to go for a ramming for Mr. Aladdin, good, so we are getting a bit of the extra damage, and as you can see, we are not saving our hit points whatsoever at the moment. There is nothing to save. If I am not going to get involved into this game, it is going to be a game over, and actually it's game over already, right? So we are just pretty much chasing for our damage, if I can say so. Well, our damage or our team damage, it depends on the situation who is going to get into the position first. Meanwhile, I'm spotted, that is okay. I cannot complain about this, we are getting assisting damage. So with the 2 blind shots we have like 2.7 thousand, and once again, please pay attention how quick the games are, crazy. Plus we are 10 minutes in and we had 2 games already. Not bad, that is World of Tanks for you. Anyways, 2.1 thousand damage, 600 assisting damage, that's all we can get. We are second by experience, we are fourth by the damage, and I try to make quite a bit of pressure over there, to be fair with you, and 91,000 profits. Okay, let's go for one more. Wow, crazy. Okay, round number 3. This is going to be the hardest one so far because Berlin sucks for sniper schnitzels. You are just simply not a great. If you are in the role of the Rev against the tier 10s in this type of situation, you are not in the best position, to say that the least. You know, you are just simply not in the best position. You can say whatever you want, it's just the case. It is not changing the situation that we will try to do our best nevertheless, and we will try to make this beautiful, magnificent mother trucker work. How we are going to do this? We are going to get a side angle from the heavy line towards the middle, and we will try to punish enemies every single time whenever they are doing something silly. As an example, this Lynx is driving like some kind of maniac, and our goal is to punish him, right? Those are the situations we are waiting for whenever we are playing with a Rev in pretty much maps like this, right? That's all we want to see. We want to see enemies making silly goose mistakes, and then we are going to celebrate, and then we are going to have a party. That's all we need for a full happiness, fellas. Not to make some silly goose mistakes and just simply to keep punish enemies. Now, Centurion is waiting for us. That basically means I cannot peek over there because he's probably pre-aimed here. It's just simply not worth it. So at the moment we are chilling and we are waiting until enemies will mess up somehow in a different way. Obviously the Leo 1 is in the open field here, and once again, the gun handling of this vehicle is very, very, very nice. I would never complain about this, and I would never say that this vehicle is absolutely pile of poop, because it's not the case. You can hit your shots, and that's a fact. Meanwhile, Centurion action shit missed the shot. That is good. This is exactly what we are looking for, and now he's running for his life. Good. Good. Very, very good. Okay, what is the next step for us to get involved into this game and to punish enemies somehow? Now, the gold ammunition of this tank is not as good as the standards, at least in my opinion, but sometimes there is no other way just to load the gold. As an example, for SMV, I think loading gold is the proper choice. Plus, on top of that, let's get real, this gentleman is in 25 times zoom. He is not paying attention at us, he is trying to eliminate someone else, and that is not a bad thing for us overall, right? If we can slap him, that's good. Meanwhile, he made the decision to relocate. Interesting. How about this gentleman sitting here? Okay. Very nice. Another beautiful shot to the Tiger Mouse. Beautiful. I'm very, very happy that I made a decision to go with a turbo build in this situation. Skill, why are you happy about this? Well, the answer is quite straightforward. The turbo build allows us to move a bit quicker, and since the distance is not that humongous overall, we are just having a great time overall. Meanwhile, Centurion is trying to escape from here, and I can promise you that he is not not going to enjoy this whatsoever. Unfortunately, I did not manage to penetrate him even with a 250 hits, but that's to be expected. That's okay. How about this Hori sitting here? Unfortunately, I cannot find a decent angle for Hori, and it is our time to make a hardcore pressure up front. Skill, why are you making hardcore pressure up front? Well, if we would pay attention at our team score, we can clearly see that our team is winning the game by humongous margin, right? So all we need to do, we need to get a couple of more shots towards that Hori, and we are going to celebrate our victory together with our team, right? Good, it doesn't really matter that this guy hit me in the face. I literally couldn't care less about this. I know it sounds very, very weird because he pretty much cut me in half, but truth to be told, I just don't care. I'm just trying to get as much damage as I physically and possibly can at the moment, and we are finishing everything pretty damn nicely, if you would ask me. So the score-wise, it's definitely not an epic performance where this session goes, but to be completely honest with you, I think we have done as much as we physically and possibly could in this type of situation and in this type of game, right? The thing is, fellas, I have 18 minutes of the raw footage, right? Eliminating the loading time, which I usually do not show only on intro whenever I'm presenting the time. This is pretty much, I do not know, 16 minutes video. In 16 minutes, we have played 3 battles. In 16 minutes, we have played 3 battles, plus loading time in a way, right? So that is World of Tanks, and this is the Rev experience. Ay. And you know what? This is not a horrible performance. We still have like 3,000 combined, at least that's what I guess. Anyways, 2.9 thousand, okay, 2.8 thousand damage, 700 assisting damage. We are first by experience, we are second by the damage, and I said it's going to be hard. What hard means, fellas. And we made 113,000 profits, although quite a bit of the profits are coming from completing the mission. And overall, fellas, our result with almighty Rev is 3.1 thousand combined overall, right? This is World of Tanks Blitz with Rev, fellas. This is how I would describe this session. Once again, I did not felt like this tank would be unplayable. It's okay tank gun handling wise, but the platform, it's extremely easy to get punished, and it's not the easiest tank to play with. Anyways, we need to refresh our memory with the tanks like this, and if you noticed, there is some tanks tier 10, 9, 8. Feel free to leave your comment down below if we haven't gotten a video since, let's say, 2023. If there is a last video on 2022, let me know, and we will refresh our knowledge with a tank. And for now, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.